to have some experience. I mean, going to training and going back to the store and being ready to run it are two different things. They really need to have training. They need to have some time to play with it. That's where you make your display pieces. That's where you take a $2 piece of wood and let them do whatever they want to with it. I mean, there's a lot of ways for them to become comfortable, but they need to be very comfortable before you get to those critical days, or else it'll really slow you down. You need to have equipment maintained, and like I say, I think I worked in industrial heavy equipment manufacturer. We use lasers, we use all kinds of stuff. This is the best piece of equipment I've seen in, I worked in that for almost 10 years. So it's, I mean, it's a solid piece of equipment. I've had no downtime that was really had anything to do with the equipment itself. It was, I've had a little bit of problem with software issue, but it wasn't equipment. Keep your equipment maintained. Have your sales staff motivated and ready to go, and I kind of breezed over that really quickly. On these critical days, you don't want your operator your laser operator being the one that's dealing with the customer taking the orders. Because if they're taking orders, they're not running the laser. And if the laser's not running, you're not making any money. So you need to have, on critical days, when you know you're going to have high volume, you need to have your operator focused on just running the laser. On our busy days, I may have 2 or 3 or 4 staff people taking orders. And we literally, you know, the week before Christmas, I had 3 people with clipboards taking orders constantly while I ran the machine. If I have to stop and help a customer with an order, the machine stops running and your cash flow stops right there. So you need to keep your operator running the machine and have other support staff taking the orders, getting the customers taken care of. Because you invariably, once you walk away from that machine, a customer is going to distract you on something that has nothing to do with laser, and you're going to take time to get back to it, because I have that problem in our store. Direct your customer to existing designs. On these busy days, you want to give them some options that are already set up, that are already ready to go. That's not the time that you want to be the creative, I'll do anything on any piece approach. You really want to direct them to pieces that you've already got set up, that all you have to do is essentially lay it on the bed and run it. And by doing your preparation in advance, you can satisfy your customers while getting as much product to your machine as possible. I apologize, I didn't look. I intended to look to see what my biggest single day was through the store. It was somewhere in the range of $1,500 to $1,800 in one day, and this was around Christmas. To run that kind of volume through one machine, you've got to be organized. Now, you know, the other 200 and some days out of the year, you're not going to take this approach, because you're not going to have a dedicated operator. You're not going to have, you know, it's going to be a little differently. But you really, we found out quickly that this is like any other product we sell. If they get a bad impression the first time, you're not going to get them back. So we want, I mean, we focus our operation around making the laser home. And we've been pretty successful at doing it. So get ready for the kickoff. Back to our timeout analogy. I think we have the best team in the market. We have Peter Graham Dunn's equipment and product, and we have our staffs in our store. And you'll score big.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions, comments?
Did you happen to bring copies of your order form that you used?
I intended to. I apologize, I was up till 8 o'clock Sunday night doing this, and I got up at 3 o'clock Monday morning to fly here, and somewhere in between I disconnected. I'll be happy to get you a copy of it. I'll mail it to you. Or email it to you. Yeah, I designed it and sent it down to I have it produced locally. If you ever want to get in touch with me, you know, just give me a call. I'm always at the store. I love talking about lasers. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I've been in some sort of retail off and on for the last 30 years. This is the most exciting product by far that I've ever seen in a retail environment. And that's it.